Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is John and this is your Modern Tech Breakdown. Today I'm going to highlight the AI updates from the WWDC Keynote that Apple delivered today. There were a ton of non-AI updates, but I'll save those for another video. AI is the hot topic across the industry, so I will start with that. So the first major announcement is that Apple has developed a system or a platform they're calling Apple Intelligence. I guess they couldn't resist putting their brand name on AI. It's very smart. From the keynote, it sounded like Apple Intelligence is going to be their umbrella term for a host of AI features, capabilities, systems, if you will. I'm thinking of it as similar to Google's branding with Gemini. Gemini for Google is kind of a catch-all term for AI-related features that are in Google products. So I think Apple Intelligence will be similar. It'll be an umbrella term for AI-related features from Apple. The first major feature set that Apple Intelligence will bring will be writing tools. This will be the ability at the operating system level to help you write, edit, rewrite, proofread, adjust tone, check grammar of any text that you're creating within the Apple operating system. They showed it with a variety of apps. I'm not sure if it'll work with all apps without the app developer doing something about it. But they showed it working in a variety of ways. So think of writing an email, creating a document, taking notes. Apple will have a UI that will enable you to use AI to modify your text content. The feature will be able to summarize lengthy text for you. So if you are writing an email and you want to put a TLDR at the top of it, you could use the writing tools to do that. Great tool, great use for us short attention span folks. Related to the new writing tools, but somewhat different, the Notes app will be getting the ability to record and then transcribe and summarize audio. So something many note-taking apps have been able to do for a while, but still pretty cool. The next major feature from Apple Intelligence is improved prioritization of notifications and emails within the email app. So AI will scan incoming emails and notifications and highlight items that it considers, quote, high priority. I'm not sure how it's going to figure that out. So as part of this, there will be a new focus option called Reduce Interruptions that will only allow higher priority notifications through to the user. So it'll be interesting to see how good this AI is at determining what people really think is a high priority. Next up is image generation. Apple is introducing something called Image Playground, which provides the user an interface to use AI to generate fun images in a few different styles like sketch, animation, or illustration. These will be integrated into the Messages apps, so be prepared for many more AI-generated images to be coming in your group chats. Notes will also have the ability to take a sketch or text and turn that into an image. And then similarly to this is something called Genmoji. Users will be able to enter a text prompt for a novel emoji, and Apple Intelligence will create multiple new emojis that can be used just like a regular emoji. Lastly, for image generation capabilities, the Photos app will be searchable with natural language and will also be able to edit out unwanted image features just by circling it. So I think this is really old hat for Android users, but something Apple probably need to do to get parity. And lastly, and probably the most anticipated AI announcement, is that Siri is getting a significant upgrade. Siri's context awareness will improve and will be able to retain context across requests. So you can request information in one question to Siri, get the response, and then make a second request based on that. Also, you'll be able to interact with Siri through text, which is helpful in quiet environments. Siri will also now have awareness that is what is on screen during the request and can use that data to fulfill requests. The example provided was having Siri pull an address out of text message and add that to a contact. Also, very interestingly, Apple talked about Siri's enhanced context and personal awareness. They mentioned something called the On-Device Semantic Index. Let's listen.
It also includes an on-device semantic index that can organize and surface information from across your apps. When you make a request, Apple Intelligence uses its semantic index to identify the relevant personal data and feeds it to the generative model so they have the personal context to best assist you.
This sounds a whole lot like the Microsoft recall feature that they've been catching a lot of heat for the past couple of weeks. And this is not running on your PC, this is running on your phone. It'll be really interesting to see if there's an uproar about this the way there was with Microsoft Recall. Part of the announcement also included something called private cloud compute, which is how Apple will handle requests that are too large to be fulfilled by an on-device AI model. Apple spent some time talking about how this compute cloud would be, quote, verified by experts as keeping the promises that they're making. Here's a clip.
These models run on servers we've especially created using Apple Silicon. These Apple Silicon servers offer the privacy and security of your iPhone from the silicon on up, draw on the security properties of the Swift programming language, and run software with transparency built in.
I'm not sure what that means, but it clearly indicates that Apple is concerned about how this very personal technology will be perceived. Also, as part of Siri's upgrade is the new App Intents API, which is a way for app developers to expose actions to Siri. It'll be interesting to see which apps go for this feature and which app makers will skip it because they're too scared of losing user engagement. And the last two things, ChatGPT will be an option for users. It seems like you'll be able to use ChatGPT 4.0 instead of, or perhaps in addition to, Apple Intelligence if you so desire. It's not fully clear how that integration will work or why Apple felt the need to provide users with an option. Perhaps they're nervous that their own models will fall short of expectations, so they wanted to provide an alternative. Perhaps reminds me of how Google Maps was the initial and only map app for the iPhone when it launched. But that is a whirlwind, quick, very brief summary of all the AI features and discussion from WWDC 2024. We'll go into more depth on some other things and cover the non-AI stuff in a later video, but that's all I've got. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.